Hi everyone, welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Web Trader. We are on Kiava Gamma. We've just started at the Manufactorum. That's called, is it? Kiava Gamma Manufactorum. Was that much right? And one of the first rooms you're into, these servitor mans. And a little bit of a jiggery pokery, and they want to follow us. With Heinrichs, maybe you can keep them alive. I don't know.
Your mind is swathed in blue-grey smoke, Master Van Calox. A heavy colour for heavy thoughts, I presume?
You are a dangerous person, Lady Orselio. Well, all navigators are, but your abilities place you in a special category.
Think about how you can use them and abuse it. You hear dull thuds from within the thick metal, as if some process endlessly pounding is running in the depths of these pipes. Hold on, you can hear as well. A massive cogwheel constantly drives a colossal gear system which is lost in the haze.
Is there money to be made?
Athletics straight down from there, I guess. Okay, we need to come down that way.
I always have a backup plan.
There's a tech priest right up there. The 16 universal laws, the mysteries. Tome containing revelations of the Omnissiah, recorded in special binaric dialect. Only a member of the Cult Mechanicus with the key to the cipher may partake of the wisdom of the machine god.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That has to come down. Tech priest. The lumps protruding under the tech priest big draggled red robe hint at mechanisms implanted in his body. His haggard and sickly face under the archaic respirator automatic. Aye. Click, a clank. A barely identifiable hiss, and only a barely audible hiss, and only then the tech priest rocks. Finishes the word. Identification. Request denied. Pascal turns to you, his visor gleaming crimson. Registering anomalous behaviour with this servant's organics and an invalid noosphere response. This unit is compromised. Isn't a noosphere like the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth internet kind of thing? That's everywhere. Examine the tech priest. A carefully studied robe-clad figure. A black border of necrosis spreads out from the tech priest's implants. For some reason, his body is rejecting the true flesh. A moment later, you recognise the dominant smell in a bouquet of scents permeating the air around the tech priest, the stench of rotting meat. Who are you? Tech priest clicks his relay. Ragos Custos of the Machine Sanctum, Tier 2-0. Identification. Yeah, last episode, when we first got into that room in the servitors, we're looking at some logs, and the fabricator sensor, the head of this location, this Manufactorum, had been replacing all the standard templates and standard procedures with his own authorized version, and was after the truth rather than glory to the Omnissiah. So he's obviously been cooked by chaos. Plus we had chaos ships in orbit around. Plus that forge fiend that attacked was on that other tech priest ship, plus other tech priests have mentioned, so we've gone fucked up here, so yeah. Fabricated sensors are traitor to the Imperium and humanity. They will not comply with any protocols approved by him. Anticipated process disrupted. Execution of disposal protocol recommended. Tech Priest draws his weapon. As his robe opens, your senses are hit by a fetid wave of rot. Oh, who's that there? Is that Juliet?
You will beg for mercy,
What's Juliet doing
and
over there?
I will grant none.
I will take you down.
We have Volatile Servitors and Magus Heretic. 7 deflection. I think Pascal can undo that. Volatile self-destruct. So blow these up first of all. Doesn't say what the. And this guy here, Corrupted Lagos. Oh, he's got loads of speed. 12 movement points. And adaptive caster. Increases deflection by +2 for every instance of damage it suffers. So it's got to go down fast, otherwise it's going to be really, really hard to hit. And keep hitting. So hitting, maybe with earlier. And the smaller hitting people after these. Okay, so. Look there. Magenta, here, Cassia, here, Elliot, here, Pascal, here, and Heinrich. I've not really played with Heinrich, have I? So I think I got him spec'd as a melee dodge tank. Well, not a tank, just melee. Can I move these people around? I cannot move these people around. Okay, I've got one less officer. So it's on Cassie on myself. So, voice of command on here. How much is that? Plus 16? 17.
If I may,
Then on Argenta.
I'll make it happen.
She can put these up.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the... As the Emperor... For you, my Emperor! I'll do it.
Not brilliant, but it'll do for now.
Pain cleanses the body.
Might 0 turns over. Okay now. Everybody, extra dodge. Can't quite, but yeah, now I'll lose Heinrichs. Might as well get all my people in. It deserves a dodge, isn't it? Recoil. Ability to dodge. Increased dodge, yeah. So int 7. So let's just recoil and takes their dodge off. Allies gain increased dodge. 14% for 8 rounds. Let's do joint analysis. Set up your zones. Reveal test with dodging parry test and attacks. I've got 2 left. This costs 2, so... Doesn't this now scale off intelligence? Daily. Like that. Let's have a look at the damage. So if it does scale off intelligence. Its intelligence is 70. Intelligence plus 35%. So it's... Okay, so it's half of your intelligence. So if I had 100 intelligence, it would be plus 50% damage. For... Okay, that's base damage as well. Right, nice. Okay, that's almost out. Let's get... That was too far. Do this one then. Cassia.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
You've got your bloodhound on yet? I'm missing my ink, am I? Yes.
I am a navigator, not a tainted black.
Another go. And give a free shot to Earliet. Who's coming up next anyway?
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
And you have that. And this.
If it serves your cause, I'll leave you
There we go.
moving no more.
Not the best first contact with the world's inhabitants, so I hope we'll find someone more willing to hold a conversation, willingly or not. Any response to that? No. Okay. What was her lethality? Maybe it tells me at the beginning of her turn. So 176% chance to hit. So that goes forward to minus 96% chance to dodge. Fear goes plus 17. 126% chance to crit. Lethality was 206. Okay. That's the first turn even. Without getting buffed. Only 60%. Modified plus, what do you mean 460? Wow. Absolutely monster. Monster hit.
Keep your wits about you.
Plant grenade. And ominous iron axe. 9 to 11, 35. Those Pascal's probably got better than that. Yeah. I think for his stuff, the Mars pattern is the best. Maybe. Okay, the Toby pattern plasma pistol. Okay. Jai is the plasma pistol person. What do you have a half hand? You've got Inferno Melter. That's good. Let's have a look at all the pistols. This has a better range. And more damage. That's not AoE. Well, it can be. You can have it for now, but when Jai comes back, she's got it. Okay. This again.
I won't do that.
Can I do that now? It's empty. I can't. Oh, you can't use it. You don't have plasma thing, do you? Alright. And you've got the electricity stuff. I do have a biomass as well, don't I? Yeah. Which can keep those alive, those server demands, I think. So I'm not sure I can actually use things or something.
Let us not dawdle.
What's the names on it? Healing kits and med kits. I'm glad they waited to get on. We have that's that pipe with the athletics roll going down. Let's go south. Now how we can see loot when we can't actually see loot. Most of it's there.
Rise to the top, or get left
I
in the
sense
dust.
something nearby.
It's just demolition.
I better myself
Sorry?
through my
Yeah,
service.
level up. No. Just past level 32.
Is there money to be made?
That looks like corruption to me. That's going to have to be avoided. Or turned off.
I always keep my options open.
Can't reach it. Is that the other side? That's the other side.
I always have a backup plan.
Blood amidst the machine ore is barely visible on the dark floor.
I won't go down easy.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Take heed, rogue trader. Throne take you.
Can you stop walking through that? Maybe I should have put one person through there. And I've got traumas already. Let me just reload that. I'll send Magenta through, I think. Try to turn off any traps. I always thought it was a mistake, Henson, all at the same time. I wonder if it can be done, or whether the server demands is going to follow everyone at the same time. Or one, seems to be one person.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Server demands? Oh, they're following maybe they follow my character.
Blessed be the road that we take. It's nothing.
Ah. Dark patches can be seen on the floor. They're smudged until someone walked through them on the way to the footbridge.
The Emperor favors me today.
Know where to turn this off. There's only a row, so I'm gonna schedule a battle, aren't I? Let's come up. Also over there, maybe.
The light of terror shines for us.
Lexmachanic. I know where to turn that off. Okay. So technically one at a time.
People. I've yet to see someone remain so after an interrogation. I won't go down easy.
Let's get some medkits on you.
More trouble than it's worth.
You don't have Medicaid.
Tread carefully, rogue trader.
Ah, bollocks to this, it's too fiddly. I don't want all the servitors get injured. I wonder if there's an achievement to keep them alive. If it's even possible. I know, safe's coming. Right.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling. Never doubt me.
There's absolutely nothing anywhere to turn all this off.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
Oh, that's coming out there as well.
Fascinating stratagem.
At this mark, someone was dragged. No, someone walked in our direction. There you see. Oh, we didn't see anyone.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
What is it, rogue trader?
What is it?
No, that's 2 down. She's got a lot faster movement speed than the others. What? Oh, it's from there.
You have offered me another chance.
Why did that not work?
I need no far-seer to guide my future.
The the Emperor
Sir?
sets my path, the pain will subside.
Your technology is limited,
What?
but I am grateful.
Let's try a normal medkit.
Let me tend to your wounds.
You have offered me another chance.
A normal medkit will do it, but a Convergence medkit won't.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Okay.
Your technology is limited, but I am grateful.
Let's keep equipping these then. And Cassia, you're next.
I guide humanity between the stars.
They're not following you, are they? No.
The world is full of colors I have never seen before.
Oh, yeah, bastard, yeah. No, you didn't get... You got that self-healing, haven't you? Pascal? Are you following you? No, it's just the main character. No, move. Back. Oh, bollocks. I'd really pressed it though.
Join me in prayer. Let me tend to your wounds.
My frail organics require this.
That's annoying, you can't drag and drop anymore. Right then, let's pause there. I don't really use the standard medikits. Strange in that the Convergent ones don't heal
I have a
wounds.
nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
There's one coming out of there was like that angle. That's what's got me both times. That one. Wait for that to go away.
Let us not dawdle.
And just go, 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 go. Ugh. Oh, I've got steam. Right then.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. The pain will subside.
It's got an injury.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead. Let me tend to your wounds. The pain will subside. Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead. Let me tend to your wounds.
He's got an injury. You can't examine them. But only one's got an injury now.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I see a bloody thin now. That's the jump down thing, isn't it? Over there. And there's Lexmachanic. A small, heavily augmented man in filthy tattered robe stands before you. As you approach, he hesitantly looks up at you, his eyes filled with horror. A portable inscriber with a keyboard hangs from straps at its front. His detached, cerebral cogitator kicking out from under his hood. You have nothing to fear from us, he hasn't attacked us. Deus Mechanicus, the tech priest, decides to take a better look at you, after which he lets out a ragged breath and manages to subdue his shaking. You heard my prayers. I thought I was alone in the kingdom of madness and depravity. Please save me. Tell us who you are, what happened to you. I am Manufactorium Lexmachanic C-86. I performed the rituals of the machine spirit found in 95, up until we started going mad. Priests devoted to ominous eyes suddenly parted praising the dawn of something or other. They stopped the bells, and then they desecrated the visage of the sacred machines with unholy symbols. Some of them resisted. The others grabbed them, tied them up, and then they turned their implants to heresy. I saw the madmen, my former tech comrades, deliberately connect these poor souls to corrupted cogitators. I watched as they were infected with scrap code, and did nothing to stop them. I am recording the violation of the commandment of thine own forge be a true sentinel. Apostate Zeta 86, your access are hereby revoked. Proceed with the report. The icy rumble coming from Pascal Fox caused the Lexmachanic to lower his head in fear and contrition. Jesus Christ, Pascal. How did you manage to avoid the same fate? I didn't avoid it. They performed the same procedure on me. I felt the touch of an unholy code. I allowed it to control me. I abandoned my sacred post and followed one of the traitors, serving his will, and gathered all the data for his blasphemous experiments. I was driven by an unholy impulse coming from the depths of my auxiliary cogitator, where the code had lodged itself. Before I found a way to thwart the compulsion, I witnessed a horrifying heresy, the extraction of true flesh and its decomposition on altars, perverse procedures that resulted in heretical abominations. Even accompanied a fallen magus to the fabricator sense himself, and attended the unholy mass he led personally. It was a wicked ritual full of willful deviations and blatant inaccuracies, brought to create an ungodly monster in the name of the final dawn. You didn't act like your other priests who were infected with corruption. Lexmachanic gestures at the wires and connectors spilling out from under his hood. Praised the gifts of the Messiah. I managed to disconnect my external cogitator, which I use for primary data processing. The machine is corrupted. The scrap code is locked inside it, like a beast in a cage. But anyone who tries to look inside will fall victim to the electrical program. My primitive brain has been marked by corruption. I still see their silhouettes, hear their interferences. I sense the malfunctions in my automatics. But I was still saved from the great sacrifice. Oh, blessed are the workings of the Messiah and his benediction that shelters the weak from evil. Heinrichs tenses ever so slightly, and the Lexmachanic's words sees his hand casually straight to the handle of his weapon. We're interrogators in no hurry to act. You mentioned a monster. That's some kind of weapon. No, not those constructs that are melted down in furnaces and sent to the depths of the Manufactorum. Some kind of semblance of a cogitator, a nightmarish parody of a sacred machine, powered not by the Messiah's grace, but by the unholy spirit and life force of the unfortunates imprisoned on lower levels. I don't know much except the fabricator sensor saw that machine as special. It's special to him and to the praises that defiled the Messiah's abode with their obscene blasphemy. For the final ritual, he even called up one of the Astartes heretics who arrived at the Manufactorum after the start of the uprisings. He did something terrible, and only after that were they able to switch the machine on. It is a true abomination. Even standing near it is unbearable. I believe that even those who have been deprived of the Messiah's grace still feel its influence on them. Its monstrous power, utilised for unholy computations and chaotic calculations. Whatever that cogitator might spew out at the end of its cycle, no righteous soul should accept its heinous offering. How did your crazed comrades behave? Like the grace of the Messiah had left them entirely, replacing free thought and progress with blackest corruption. I witnessed them desecrating structures blessed by the fabricator sensei himself. But what do the blessings of the rotten traitor count for now? Like men possessed, they set upon the sacred instruments and assembled shells and those that did not match any diagram or blueprint had ever seen. Sacrilege. You mentioned someone imprisoned on the lower levels. The lay servants of the main units, they lived in isolated segments under the sacred machine halls. I heard they were locked in there after the takeover. Then my crazed brethren changed the system for disposing of slag waste and covered the machines in cursed symbols. The Lexmachanic hesitates. After they started the cogitator, they dragged the survivors out of the segments of the machine halls. Well, what survivors had turned into. You demonstrate exceptional powers of observation and recall for someone who just happened to survive. I am a Lexmachanic, gathering data for the purpose of my existence. It's even what they use me for. It trails off, politely understanding the subtext to the interrogator's words. use me against my will. The scrap code turns everyone to their slave. Before I rid myself of the cogitator, I was forced to serve alongside all those who perpetrated these atrocities and witnessed their obscenities. That Heinrichs, what do you make of it? He tilts his head. The servant of the Messiah, I must know more. About the final dawn, fabricated sensor, his mass, and about this machine as well. I could give you the coordinates, but the Lexmachanic drops his head. Even though I was present for many blasphemies committed by those heretics, all the details that were captured and processed by my true flesh are in the automatic that was corrupted by the scrap code. I'm convinced that if I hadn't fought off that foreign compulsion in time, I would have been doomed. Corruption would have spread to my biological cogitator as well. The Lexmachanic taps a finger on the device hanging from his ear on several wires. I swear that no devout tech priest should come into contact with what's hidden in that once sacred device. Heinrich's expression shifts as he stares intently at the disconnected implant, and the still intact connectors protruding from under the Lexmachanic's collar. The corner of his mouth twitches involuntarily. Can the cogitator be disconnected and reconnected to another machine? He shakes his head in reproach. Even if the very idea of exposing a whole new machine to the scrap code wasn't profane in itself, my hermetics are not universally compatible. They cannot be connected to another machine, Spirit. It is crazy to interact with the system of my true flesh, to innovate my compulsive unit and output data via the scriber. Once I am safe, I swear that I will immediately perform a cleansing rite and destroy it. In other words, there's only one way to extract the data stored in a cogitator. What are you talking about? If we connect the cogitator to the hermetic system, the Lexmachanic will serve as a conduit for transmitting the data. We'll learn the details, even if they are incomplete. Where the things he saw and heard, but now unable to recall. The Lexmachanic has been listening to your discussion, and Puzzlement finally understands what's going to happen to him. He begins to back away in fear. No, anything like that, I'll die. It'll be worse than that, I'll succumb to the corruption. Lady, please, I'd rather be burned as a heretic than have scrap code in my biological cogitator. What does Pascal say? At these words, Heinrich pauses for a fraction of a second, almost as if he's reconsidering. Pascal. In failing to offer any resistance against the enemies of the Messiah, Unit Zeta-86 lost the grace of his machine rank and was recategorized as a resource of the Manufactorum. The defilement and torture of said resource, if committed to advance the struggle against heresy, will not be deemed an apostasy or malefaction against the living soul. On expiry of the unit's utility, disposal was recommended. Wow, brutal. Earlier it watches this scene unfold was something that can be described as fascination, practically spellbound. How easily you commit your kin to a demise worse than death. And she glances at Pascal. And how swift you are to dismiss them as an object. I mean, what can you tell us? Where the cogitator is, but we might find out anyway, just on our own. The leaders of the cult will never discuss anything of importance in front of the witnesses. Leave the poor man alone. You need to know where the cogitator is. Even if they're heretics, conversations are unimportant. You must know why the machine was so valuable to them. Find out later. And I'll tell you. Lexmachanic rummages in his ragged cloth till he produces a scrap of parchment. A different augmented is responsible for my muscle memory. There's a data storage too. I remember where I walked and what I pressed with my fingers. Here are the coordinates and the code. It's probably the code to the bay. He scratches out the numbers with his fingernail and passes the parchment to Heinrichs. Heinrichs bore into the smaller man's. I, at last, having reached some conclusion, turns to you. It is a subject of your world, General, so it's up for you to decide his fate. There I taken the been tainted by corruption. I cannot allow him on my ship. He can seek out his own path to salvation. Lexmachanic lets out a sob and hovers away. Heinrich watches him go. Perhaps when Kiava Gamma's purged, he will find himself a place in the changed world. If he doesn't die before then, let's go. We need to find that cogitate. How long have I been recording? 40 minutes. I'm not even out
Keep
the
your
first
wits
room.
about you.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Plus 10 ballistic skill and plus 25 critical damage. Ooh. What have you got currently? How'd you bonus divided by 3? So extra 2. Meh. Whereas. That's really good. Can I let use it? She can. Plus 5% damage. Let's just go 65, 70. This will come in more useful though when using that. Which is recoil of 40, so that's after the first shot. All the other shots are at minus 40 to hit. And what's the one that plus 10 strength? Maybe use that for Heinrich. What are you using? Additional 7 damage. That's not bad, I guess. Well, maybe this way down here is a way to avoid that steam. So it does. Go here, isn't it? Yeah. So how do I get past it? It's just a way to avoid that steam.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
What the hell? That's to make you back up, I guess.
Is there money to be made?
There's no other way. I am confused. Can't get across there. That couldn't turn. There's nothing around here to do. That's Bowler's somewhere else, isn't it? It's down here. Immense and voxels. People impaled on spikes.
Rise to the top, or get left in the
Is
dust.
there nothing here? Oh,
Let us
here.
not dawdle.
No, you can't get here. Oh, and it goes round to there anyway. Anything else changed anyway?
That was a problem for you.
Let's get back up.
I always have a backup
Now I
plan.
can't get back up there again because it's up here. Maybe. There's nothing over here. I am stuck.
Keep your wits about you. I always keep my options open.
Yeah, okay, there wasn't any there, was there? There's no way to get through. That's a dead end.
Easily done.
Alright. Oh, this is gripping
Is there
content,
money
I'm
to
sure.
be made?
I'm sure you don't want to be watching me run around in circles. Low wall. It's on the other side. It's over here somewhere. Is it that? No, it's from the other side. So what I'll do, I'll pause it here. Oh, what time are we doing? 47 minutes. I might as well end this one here and then I'll spend however long it is running around trying to find an answer. And next episode, hope we carry on. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.